teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback, pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Nice grab. It's Lawrence. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. QB keeper all the way. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's caught. It's Lawrence. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down. Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarm into the football.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial third down and goal. It's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They kicked the field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Just a great call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback does a good job of recognizing the matchup that he wants. Puts the ball up and away from the defender where the receiver can run underneath it for a big gain.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the back gets the football. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw and catch is made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders will try to keep this drive moving. Sure hands. It's Lawrence.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
Love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Defense held them to 3 on the first drive. Can they force another field goal attempt here? Third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas Tech. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's 10-3 now. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Breaks into open space. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. Oh, the pass rush hits home. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Lawrence. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Hand off to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Wideouts now clustered. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on 1st down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on 3rd down. He hands it off from the gun. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground ball.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. The Wolverines' offense is on the move now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the grab. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Wolverines! They couldn't stop him there. And they'll set up for the PAT. Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage, guys, just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Send the back in motion. Start the fourth quarter of this playoff game. They'll go to the air. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The back's got it. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle made it the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
And the Red Raiders will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running right up the gut. And we're able to get him down.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they now have the lead here with time running out. What a moment.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins on the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Off the RPO, caught to the right. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
It's a completion, but they don't pick up the first down. So before they worry about trying to move the ball downfield and putting points on the board, they got to get the first down right here.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. What a kick. It's good from 57.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upright. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. They'll ride the back again here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. And now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So here we go, 4th and short in overtime. This offense taking a risk. Can they convert here? On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
The Wolverines will start off overtime with the football first. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
offense comes up on 3rd and 1. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Webb. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So it'll bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. Sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So a 3rd and long here. If they can't convert, they have to settle for a game-time field goal try. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Lawrence. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
So now on 3rd and goal, they've got 2 plays to punch it in and win it, or will they settle for a field goal and force another overtime? And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. So a challenging situation for this offense on 3rd and goal as they try to get a first down and win this with a touchdown. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And it's good. A pressure field goal to stay in the game and force another OT.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long in overtime, so they don't want to take a loss and make this field goal try more challenging. A direct snap. Breaks free. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Is good. A walk-off winner in double overtime. Of course, in the playoffs, survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.